Hi everyone, this is Computer Assisted Translation class. Today we are going to talk about translation memory systems. One of the most significant computer-based aids for translators is the now widely used translation memory, TM. We have many software systems such as Trados, famous programs, and in these softwares uh, they build database in order to assist the translator retrieve, restore uh, previously translated text in which they align a Braille text, the source text in with the target text, and these softwares provide translators with alignment tools, matching tools, matching, and what is called fuzzy matches score. This is important. Okay, let us see here what is translation memory and why is it the most important translation technology ever developed. Translation memory can be thought of as bilingual content management system. It stores the translations in a source language into target language XML file for future reuse in new translation requests. Translation memory is the oldest translation technology in use today. It was originally developed in the 1980s. It is used by virtually every translation company in the world and almost all professional translators. Translation memory helps users translate, edit files significantly faster. It is ideal for content with long shelf life that changes frequently, such as owner's manuals, service information, website HTML, NDAs, hospital legal forms. This type of content typically requires regular revision, where the majority of the text remains unchanged. Translation memory will allow you to reuse the previous translations on the legacy text, and the user will only need to translate the new text. How does it work? Translation memory separates file text into segments. So it divides the text into segments. These segments are then compared against previously translated segments that reside in the translation memory. It will search for exact segment matches, also known as 100% matches or context matches, and imperfect matches known as fuzzy matches. Simultaneously, it retrieves the previous translations from the translation memory and places them in the translated file for the user. The more documents you translate and edit, the larger the translation memory grows and the less time you will spend translating and editing. An analysis identifies what text has been previously translated and what text has not. It will give you an idea of how much time will be needed to edit a translation. Okay, and this is this image. You see the text in colors. Red color, for example, red color indicates translations produced by machine translation. You will want to carefully review these translations. Blue color, if it is in the blue color, and you will find view tools in order to change the color or view and hide some colors. Blue means this text exists in several places in your files. You will only need to edit the first occurrence. Okay, yellow indicates that similar text has been translated before and you will only need to make minor changes to these segments. Green means that this exact text has been translated and edited before. This translation does not need to be edited. How do I use translation memory software? Translation memory software comes with a user interface where a user translates text or edits machine translated text. In Paraphrase, this is a famous website. Users are provided with a translation using combination of machine translation and translation memory. Users simply click on the translation segments. They want to edit and change the words. They want to change it. When a user clicks on the save and exit button, the edited text is automatically saved to the translation memory. All this happens in the background. So when you first begin translating, you start with an empty translation memory. You will want to review each segment carefully. So in the beginning, the memory does not work. It will work after you work or you translate more and more. As you edit segments, you begin to add content to your translation memory. The more users that edit translations in Paraphrase or any other software or website, the faster your translation memory grows. Over time, you will see that you are reusing previous translations more often and you will spend far time editing translations. Does translation memory work with any file format? Translation is memory is file format independent. This means you can translate different file format and translation memory will still function. This includes Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and we will see in our program, the one we are going to explain today, which is Omega T. Omega T as a software. Translation memory saves you a ton of time. As your translation memories grow, you will spend less and less time editing text. You will spend minutes instead of hours editing translations, and you will be helping others in your organization receive better quality translations as well. Translation memory accelerates the translation process. Translation memory also improves your translation quality. As more and more users edit translations in Paraphrase or any other software or websites, your translation quality will improve. Everyone in your organization will be working together to harmonize corporate terminology and ensure that translations are consistent across documents and partners. Translation memory yields significant cost savings. Of course, this is one of the benefit of translation memory. Now we will see here how Omega T this is Omega T. This is, of course, I told you that we have many websites offering translation memory, many software such as famous Trados, which is widely used all over the world. You have to purchase, but this is, we have Google Toolkit, which is free, offered free, and we have this Omega T as a sample of software, and it is offered free, but with some features you have to purchase. Okay, let us see here. You can see here the project, edit, go to, view, tools, options, and help. Here you see the fuzzy matches, the glossary. Fuzzy matches, I told you, displays the translation memory segments that matches the source text. Okay, matches can be found in your current translation in the TMX file. This is when you start with new. After you establish, you set up this program, you on your desktop, you are going to create a new project. For example, let us see here. I am going to create a project and I call it, for example, uh, 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 my project 1. Okay, I save it. Then I am going to, you see in this window, you create new project. Okay, and this in this window you are going to choose the source file language. So the source is English and translated file language is, for example, Arabic. I can choose here, where is Arabic? Arabic, yes. Arabic United Arab Emirates, Arabic Egypt, Arabic Qatar, Oman, for example. Okay. Final here. Here the file locations, they will be on your in your documents in C. Okay. So this, notice here, translation memory folder will be, it is TM, and you see glossary and so on. Okay. So I would say okay. Then here we see you copy files to, or you import a file in order to be or to appear or to work on. Okay, copy files to source folder. For example, my desktop, I will copy one of the files. For example, this is just an example, cat tools. Yes, this one, cat tools. Okay, open. So uh, uh, close. This is, you see here total number of segments, 39 segments. Okay, I will close this window. Okay, this is what appears here to be and for example, in the uh, source text translation memory software. Okay, this is, it means T0, T1, T and so on. When you start working, for example, translation memory software, I will write here, you see, this is segment 1 to 5. So we have here 5 segments, and this is, I told you, the green color means source text. So when I write here, highlight this one and start writing or translating. Okay, for example, I will write translation memory برامج. This is, I should write in Arabic. Okay, برامج. This is just a sample. Okay, برامج ذاكرة الترجمة. Okay, this is the title. Such programs split into, so the second segment will be, for example, I write here such programs split the source. تقسم, for example, this is just an example. تقسم هذه البرامج النص إلى وحدات يمكن معالجتها وهكذا. Okay, so I write like this. So this is my translation. So if I can here, for example, I can see view market translate. If I choose yellow color, market translated segments. So you see, this is the source and this is the target. So on, we can say, for example, market translated segments, mark untranslated. So the rest is in this color. Okay, you can change. So once you start writing, okay, and working on your uh, source text segment by segment, sentence by segment, the translation memory will build up matches, complete matches and fuzzy matches, and gives here what is what are the similar fuzzy matches, as I told you, okay, in the previous translation. So, and here you see you can use machine translation, you can use upload a dictionary, but these services sometimes you need to purchase, you need to buy, okay. Notes, comments, segments here, for example, and you can write notes and so on. And here glossary, you can add, for example, glossary, some vocabulary, some terminology you'd like to add. This will be good for you. For example, here statistics, here options, glossary, lookup, machine translation. Here we can say build, edit, create glossary entry. Here, for example, source language. If I say source term, for example, let's say machine, sorry, machine translation. Okay, here in Arabic, the translation, ترجمة آلية. Okay, we can write comments. Okay, so okay, so this will be stored in the database or the software. Once you are exposed to a text having these terminologies or these glossaries, the software or this program Omega T will help you to remember to retrieve these glossaries or terminologies. Okay, so again we say that machine translation you can use in this software. So here again I'm saying that translation memory is important in order to save time to remember previously translated segments or documents or vocabulary or terminology, because you can't remember a text you have translated 5 years ago, or for instance. Okay, so this is a briefing or just a presentation about translation memory systems. I hope this is helpful for you, and thank you for listening.